8 months ago, we started leveling up Joel's Battlestation, starting with the camera and audio equipment, and most recently, a new desk.
It's SecretLab day.
The goal was to make his home office the perfect setup for him to grow Channel 3, a social media platform for gamers that he founded, and also be a good place for him to spend time gaming with his kids. We have 3 generous sponsors that made this possible, namely SecretLab, Red Magic, and Rode. Joel also added a few personal touches, and I couldn't wait to see it in person, so I decided to fly out to Cincinnati and tour Joel's space, MTV Cribs style.
Welcome to Battlestation. Okay, welcome. We're going to talk about my Battlestation. This is all thanks to Michael Soledad. Turn the camera around. California, Cincinnati. This space looks so much better because of this guy right here. We started with the camera. Got the Canon M6 Mark II for streaming, for Zoom meetings, all that stuff. We got that. We got the audio, the Rode audio equipment. Headset, man, still my favorite. The desk is the exclamation point. So before, I had a big bulky piece of crap desk, tucked it away here for a little while. Now we have the SecretLab Magnus XL desk, and it has to be the centerpiece. So it's like right here in the dead center of the room. When you look at the desk, honestly, it looks simple. But I think the beauty in the way this desk is set up is like in the simplicity of the features. So like, for example, underneath of this is metal, and then you have this slightly magnetic cover that goes on there. So see that? And then that sticks to the desk like that. We can get another leather cover that goes over the top, and it could be, different color. The thing I like about this desk though is I don't always have to sit here. Sometimes I will hit the number 3 on here. And raise the desk. It is a sitting and standing desk. I can stand here and play Rocket League, Fortnite, Mario Kart, like whatever. This is the one that came with it. I didn't have a choice. This is really what I would pick by default. Like all black, I like it. I like the gold stitching, and I like the red stitching too. Michael, do you have a standing desk?
I do have a standing desk.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I feel like a lot of people think that they would not like a standing desk, and I was one of those people until I got one, and it's so nice. Most of the time I do sit, but when I want to stand, especially like if I just get done with like a workout or something and I just want to like stand here while I relax and cool down, that's when I do it. All right, the other thing I didn't mention is I have a SecretLab chair. So like this chair was my first foray into SecretLabs. I actually had lower back pain, and I'm like, you know what? I sit in a chair all day long. Like I deserve a nice chair. And I think this was a Father's Day present to myself. But when I sat in it, I'm like, yeah, this is different. This is like worth it, So when we first started this series, Michael, like it was like the good, bad, and ugly. In the ugly section, I said cables, cables, and then I went on and on because the cables were terrible. But this desk helps so much with cable management. I have all of this empty space because of the arms for the monitors. Help me to raise these monitors up, and I can move them. So all of those cables are tucked away in here, these little magnetic holders. And then likewise, the computer is attached to the desk itself. When the desk raises and when the desk lowers, the computer raises and lowers with it. So all of that cable management is then confined to the desk itself. All of the cables, and I have a lot of them for all the streaming stuff I do, all of the cables come out of the computer and then they go to their device that they need to through this back section here of the desk. It looks like a nest of snakes or something. So the other nice thing about this is it's all metal, so magnets work really well on it. So these guys are extra cable management magnets. All they do is they just snap to the desk, and then you can put them where you want. So it will hold your cables there. So I can plug in a controller, but then when I don't want to use it, I just, tuck it away. Literally, I have told my wife that this desk is the nicest thing that I own. It's so nice. Just like coming to work each day, and I work from here, just getting to sit here It really is a game changer. So I'm using the Red Magic mechanical keyboard, love it. And then I got a HyperX mouse that I brought that back from Mexico with me when I won the Mario Kart tournament. I have this Rode mic stand, I got the headphones, and then a Blue Yeti mic.
The arms came with the SecretLab XL. I think this is an additional accessory which they graciously sent as well. The same goes for the PC holder. And I see that you have your camera mounted here.
It mounts like very nicely right here. Check it too, this is good. Like, so I sit here all the time for Zoom meetings, and I have a certain background. The background of this goes to right here. When I am standing, do I want to do like the playful with the controllers as the focal, or like I'm a reader?
Right, yeah, I'm well read, I am intelligent.
Everything that you see is pretty much metal,
Yeah.
it's solid, and then the leather top is awesome. I think I did check, and the tops that they offer, they do have some options. SecretLab, if you're listening, give me a channel 3 one of these.
One of the great things about the SecretLab's Magnus XL desk is that the plug it's actually integrated into the leg.
First of all, look at the sturdiness of this cable. That thing is heavy duty. You could like power like a submarine with that thing. That's the SecretLab. There is an outlet up there that everything else plugs into. This one is Ethernet, and I need Ethernet because of streaming. And then this guy is an audio wire. So these two wires come down in here. That plus the submarine capable power cord go into a hole in my carpet. Carpet is like so 2000 late. Eventually we'll get rid of the carpet in this room. So I don't care what happens to it. And those wires come down through here. And then here's where the desk is plugged in. Those other cables go down along here in the carpet. Disgusting baseboards, edit that out. They come out here into the speakers. So now I have the surround speakers behind me, stereo sound on the left and the right.
Who made this?
Who made what?
The
sticker. Co-worker of mine from the dad. Her name's Morgan Music. She's awesome. She gives the best gifts, and she gave me that. That's Bob Ross doing the Drake meme. No to mistakes and yes to happy accidents.
I love it.
These are all single pieces of wood. This is nothing fancy. It's actually very cheap, like builder grade lumber that I just bought at Lowe's. What's wrong with the windshield? I'm just showing you. It's right up next to it. Every inch counts. Long enough to span from end to end on the wall. And then underneath, you see the painted wood here. Those are just basically studs screwed into other studs into the wall. I just stained the shelves and literally sat them on that. Nintendo Entertainment System, the OG. There you go. This is actually my AirPods. Check it. Got a bunch of Switch controllers. This is from Tears of the Kingdom. Really cool. These are Pro controllers. And then Xbox have a PlayStation 5 controller too.
Which I understand was a gift from your son.
He saved up his money. And he's like, I really want it. And I'm like, I really want it too. So we went 50-50 on it. Allie Probst, a coworker at the dad. She was deputy editor for years. She bought me that. It's inspiring. Look at this. I told you I worked at GE. This is a glass jet engine from an engineering project of the year sort of situation. Engineering Day Award. These are friendship bracelets. You know, when you go to a Taylor Swift concert.
How was the concert?
Oh, it was incredible. These are albums from the 70s when they put out local compilation albums here in Cincinnati. People judge people based on their book collection, I think, so probably like all these books. Any of these jump out to you? What do you recognize?
Well, I saw the Game of Thrones just because, like I mentioned earlier, that I bought my wife the whole collection and she has yet to read them.
Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes, because I have the whole collection. A Promised Land. It was the longest book I've ever listened to.
It's only part one. Well, did you know that we had Barack Obama on a live panel discussion about fatherhood?
Oh, no way.
For Father's Day. The Fatherly, and partnered with the dad on that, and we streamed it live on Twitch. That was crazy. I was on a Zoom call with Barack Obama and Roy Wood Jr. And this book, so I wrote this one a long time ago. That's my daughter.
What inspired you to write that?
I just did it for fun. It was like something she could be part of too.
If there's one thing I learned about Joel, it's that gaming really is in his DNA.
As a matter of fact, he believes in the positive power of social gaming so much that Joel partnered with the city of Cincinnati on a program called Esports Saturday, where rec centers in the Cincinnati area will host gaming events for public school kids. I was invited to tag along and see what it's all about during the private kickoff event held at the University of Cincinnati Esports Innovation Lab. The goal is to give kids a fun, structured activity they can do on the weekends and introduce them to career possibilities in the gaming space.
You know, I really only got back into video games to bond with my kids. I bought them, really for me, a Nintendo Switch so that we could play Breath of the Wild together. I think that they will remember that for the rest of their lives. I truly believe that gaming is the most social form of entertainment. And that is why we created the Dad Gaming, and that is why I created Channel 3, to bring people together over the shared love of video games.
Getting to see Joel's vision slowly come together was nothing short of inspiring. What began as a simple project, this adventure turned into an insightful and amazing experience for me personally. I think he's onto something here, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds in the coming years. I'm just happy to be able to contribute in some way, even in the form of a more fun workspace.
Someday, people will look back at this and be like, that was the Channel 3 headquarters? This is like the garage that Steve Jobs created Apple. Maybe the location of yet another failed startup, but either way, historic. This is the Channel 3 headquarters. So thank you, Michael, for doing this project with me. Thanks for being here in Cincinnati when it's time for somebody to go. This is the sign that we give to go. Well, thank you. Now it's time for you to go. I'm gonna play some video games. That I can go through. I mean, if you look at the desk, it's pretty simple.
It's okay. It's okay.
We're filming it. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, here we go. You like it?
It's good. Yeah. Apparently this one's good.
You want one? Take one. Got plenty. That's clutter?
Yeah, we need to put like some like fancy paintings on the wall and say that it's like the Mona Lisa, and then it'll get views.
That would get views?
That's the YouTube out.
Get in the moment. Like this is like one of those like Zen kind of situations. There aren't many feelings in life better than this. You don't want to rush it.
Your computer just ruined it.
No, it was excited for you. Oh, it's good. I feel like the desk has been christened. It's like hitting a bottle of champagne on a boat or something.